What's up, home dogs? It's been a minute. I literally had to like remind myself and look at like the last little bit of last stream to realize what the fuck I was doing.
Never mind. I would rather in which you might.
And then I was like, oh yeah, I was doing Millicent's questline.
My apologies. Everything, even the night. Not that I could.
Thank you.
I'm with the needle. My destiny. It's all thanks. My name is Miller.
Okay, because I don't feel like dying while missing a jump. What's up, Pink Bonk? It's been a fucking minute, dude. Also, it's been a minute since I like had a clear cut, like actual able to take off today. Apologies for missing last stream. You had your best friend. No. You're all good. Last stream was cut short anyways. I had something come up, so I had to take care of a couple of things. So that stream got ended shortly. And then, of course, you know, work week started.
Oh, something. So I decided what I've only found. Perhaps. Well, I must folk. I must.
Okay, we need to go get Valkyrie Prosthesis. Nah, so all is good. I had to remind myself I was going to get Millicent's Prosthesis. Y'all be dating soon? Nice. Nice, very nice. I hate that, like, I have just enough, like, equip load to make Blue Dancer useless as a fourth talisman. Oh, what the fuck? There's a big-ass moth. New chat on stream? No, not really. Holy shit, there's a moth. Oh shit. Oh wait, shit. Last two aren't on screen. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah. Sometimes the chat thing just delays a little bit. Moth stream Ren? I have no fucking clue. That shit scared the fuck out of me though. What the fuck? That dude never aggroes me. Up. That was terrifying. See, my whole thing is I'm not afraid of bugs. I'm afraid of bugs fucking landing on my face. Is that reasonable? You got it for a sec? Yeah, no problem. Does that constitute reasonable fear? Not being afraid of the bug itself, but more so being afraid that the bug touches your face? Absolute terrification. Okay, that's awkward. There we go. Jesus. Scared the hell out of me, dude. I'm gonna need a shit talky mushroom amount of fucking endurance in the near future. Because, yeah. Also, I didn't think I was still running when I went to go do that charge. That I thought I stopped enough and then did the charge. Like, I didn't know I was still running and then I stopped and then it was just like fucking full send running R2.
In truth, the Scarlet as such, though rather than realize I could have. Are you giving me? I think it might be
Okay. And then we just gotta do this shit. Do I have? I've never. Oh my god, dude. Hold it. Wait a minute. Call A. Call A. I forgot to buy the very important thing. Call A?
Well, you're back.
Like you. Very important for what we're doing. Kind of need to be able to sleep the motherfucker. I have exactly zero clue where the moth went, by the way. It is no longer hanging around like... God damn it, Bernice. God damn it. The fucking shit. You forget you have emojis. They're very specific to channel members. A waterfall. At least Bing Bong disappeared for a second. Oh yeah, that's Bing Bong's favorite. Dragon Mommy, that's Bing Bong's bail dong. You know that's a Moby huge. Da 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 da. Wait, I forget. I think yeah, the god skins are like semi weak to fucking, or it's, no, not, they're not weak. They're resistant to fucking holy, but more so fire than holy. I think, yeah, it's like a mix, weird mix between fire and holy. There we go. Then this, and then we just, what is this lady back there doing? I might just be able to just kill him without the second pot. There we go. No two pot needed. Whoop, there we go. No two pot needed. All is fine. Why are you golden? It's just because of the Golden Vow aura buff. And then the tree spirit just has sacred order, so that's why it's golden. But if you're saying for the character, it's just to match the build for TreeSpear. That's my only reason for making my character gold. Goodbye, madam.
Imagine it ending like this. But I will not.
There we go. And then replace that with this, and voila. Now we can go fight Radon. You're going to this freaking me out. Nah. Well, you gotta wait until the DLC, and then I'll put on armor in the DLC, because then we'll actually be able to have a little bit of a boost that direction. But like avert your eyes of the coldness. I actually have exactly zero like reason for being completely fucking naked. I could literally just have on the armor. Is that an ape? Nah. That's just a character. I made him super hairy. He has white hair, he's gold skin. I mean, if it's that bad, we could just throw this shit on. Boom. Voila, armor. Cold? Nah. Not even close to being freezing. The man's skin is made of gold. How can he be cold? The festival is nigh. General Radon. You know what's funny? I could have just done stake skip, but then, like, you know, the other aspect of losing a rune arc. So an evolution type ape. Jesus Christ. No apes here. Pain in the ass. Just put the armor on so we don't die. Too easy. You curious to see me fight Radon? Well, the build stands right there. Actually, what did I... Ooh. Right. I forgot I had enough faith. Bum, bum, bum. It's just a matter of RNG for like the very beginning. You get good enough RNG, Radon's fight just becomes redundant. Oh yeah. Nope. Oh, I was too close. He did a bunch of weird stuff. I was a little too close, but that's fine. Honestly, I didn't think I was that close to that one, but that was a little bit of greed in attacking. If I didn't greed, it definitely would have killed him. For a second. and then I completely screwed up. On a different level? Nah, it's just the weapon. Trust. It's solely just the weapon. He might have screwed me out of the RNG. He went to jump to do the wrong thing. Okay. Okay. I was a lot further away than that, but sure. Why isn't he shooting arrows at you right away? So if you run backwards around that little place to where he basically disappears, and then you run back out, he'll basically be thinking you're somewhere completely different. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so basically, if you hop on Torrent and immediately start to run backwards, that little thing right there where it's like the spear isn't that much is like a marker point to basically where he disappears out of your view, then he doesn't believe you're there. So when you run back forward through that, he'll end up be like shooting his arrows off in some like random ass direction. And sometimes it does glitch back out to where he ends up looking at you again. But most of the time, that's like basically giving you the option to do all your buffs. I had greeted both times on those attacks. So those were completely on me. That's basically from like a no stamina point to where I essentially could have killed him a lot sooner, but you know, me being a fucking little greedy motherfucker decided to mess that up. Yep, hello. Watch, so once you do this, and then you hold back on your thumbstick, and then spam to basically hop back on Torrent, and then just run backwards. And then I normally use this as the marker point. So once you go past it, he'll pop back into view. But being behind here allows you to do all this. I know some people tend to run forward a little bit because you do have to walk, like move forward a good enough distance. Otherwise, it'll re-trigger him to end up starting shooting arrows at you again. Like most people wait until they're like right here and then they'll start buffing because then he'll start running at them. What the hell did I drink? The physic. It's one of the things you get. Okay. That's why I fucked up. Okay. Okay. I guess lock on didn't want to work. Okay. Dead? Fuck yeah, dude. Hallelujah. I'm surprised the stance held up. I'm not gonna lie about that one. So are you messing with me, Matthew? Or do you actually know about the physics? Okay, we're going to do... What was I looking into again? Right, because it ends up going into Dex. You know about the physics thing, but I've never since I've used it like that. Ah. Well, basically, all I have in my physic, which I need to change, is just the Spike tier and Faith Not Crystal tier. You just wipe the floor with that guy? It's just basically having, like, the, like, damaging boosting stuff for it. Because I had forgotten to change the Faith back to the Dex tier because the TreeSpear in the long run scales better off of Dex by, like, a smidge bit compared to Strength and Faith. Even though technically it's more of a holy type weapon. But Star Storage Radon does have a bit like weakness to holy, but not like a huge one. Everything I've ever known. No, you're good. You're good. There's no worries. All right, now we need to go kill DTS though. And DTS is a funny one because DTS... Oh wait, no. DTS is more resistant to fire and lightning than he is holy. Which seems weird, but considering other fucking tree sentinels have like holy based weapons. But this one motherfucker has a lightning based weapon and shoots fire from his horse. Yeah, no, your physic can be used to either help give you more like stats to help damage scaling, or in a sense of spiked crack tier or thorny crack tier, depending on your build, to give you extra damage that way, or you can use it to help you defense wise. So it's either way. Yeah, that's the whole thing with Elden Ring. You usually just don't use the physic. You're gonna rethink that. Well, if you just take it this way, you get the spiked crack tier early on, and if you're doing a lot of charged attacks, that tier alone is very useful. Not only that, but it's one of the tiers that lasts like 3 minutes, so it'll more or less last you the entire fight. Same thing goes for the ones that are like stat boosting, like the strength knot, intelligence, dexterity, faith. They all give you plus 10 of those stats, so it does benefit of your weapon scales more so with one of those. Waha blast. Wah blast. I only have 1-5. Wow, lame. Now, as long as the Guardian Golem does not hit me, we are fine. I don't think they're focused on me right now. Okay, one is semi-focused on me. He just can't hit me from over here. Deer! I missed the deer. Son of a bitch. Now, there's technically a cheese to kill DTS, but, like, I've only really done the cheese, like, I think 3 different times. And most of the time is a bit annoying to do so. But yet, people still do the cheese. Okay, DTS not alerted. Fantastic. And time to just do the ass blaster 5000 on DTS here. Yeah, I rolled that. I panic rolled that one. Mimic Tier and Falling Star Beast Tooth is my cheese. You know, the Ash of War on that actually used to be a lot stronger and a lot more stance damage than it does now. Now I think it does like 8. If I remember correctly. I think it does like 8 towards the their poise. I panic rolled. You're supposed to, I mean, if you get good enough RNG and you stay to the shield side and he doesn't actually go to do the area of effect for freaking lightning, then you tend to just fucking wipe the floor with him too. But trust me, I've done my fair share of Mimic Tier cheesing. My very first couple of runs, anytime I couldn't fucking kill a boss, I used the cheese. Huzzah! You know, or he just spams the area fucking shit like that. He could just keep spamming that all day long. Until one of the lightning is like right under me. Then we're in enemy territory on that one. It's a little bit more of a struggle that way. We shall do... Actually, let's do one more into endurance. I at least want to get endurance to 25. That is the inevitable goal, roughly. 25, like 30 range. To make it seem a little bit better. What? What's the weapon I'm using? I'm using the TreeSpear. Mainly I did a simp run for Morgott. That's again real quick? Yeah, no problem. So mind you, this is the stats with the rune arc on, so with +5 and everything. So without the rune arc, just like -5 from every stat, and that's how it looks for without the rune arc. But mainly, you need at bare minimum 33 faith to cast both the buffs. Yeah, most of my runs tend to start off with getting talismans that I know is gonna like benefit the build, and then getting the baseline stats for the weapon. So the weapon requires more stats than what you initially start off with. So like how this one, you end up needing a couple more dex and faith than any of the starting classes really start off with. And then after that, it's just a matter of getting like your HP up. If I believe I might die too much, or if I start dying too much early on, then I'll like level vigor first. Then I'll go into endurance depending on if I'm going to run no armor and use blue dancer, then I won't really level endurance too high. But if I tend to use Rakshas's armor set over blue dancer, if I see it's more beneficial, then I will do a little bit more endurance. Okay. You love seeing different builds like this? I'm glad you want to go investigate on different builds. That's definitely one of the better things of Elden Ring. Dagger? There we go. I've also slowly been like leaning into when they do the jump, you can just jump up. Precisely. You know, Josh said the other day, he was just like, we should get a count for every time I say precisely. Or I forget what the other thing I always say. But he was like, oh yeah, we should get a counter for however many times I normally say those.
For bringing me to the base of the Erd Tree. Here, I can govern my own, and thus I shall depart. Farewell. I shall leave. I wish you luck. You have fought. I have no doubt.
Also, how you doing, Sage? You're on level 350, new game +3, and you just massacred those last 3 bosses way quicker than I possibly could have. See, that's what happens when physic mixed with good buffs. Literally, I mean, you don't even need to have Howl of Sabruri. You could do freaking Golden Vow, Flame Grab Mace Strength, and you'll be like rocking more damage than usual anyways. That's why I'm like, talismans, buffs, and fucking physic will blast through every single boss easily, regardless of the build you do. I could literally probably just rock the normal dagger and do substantial freaking damage through bosses. I'm not saying like the top tier, but I'm definitely saying like you could probably do a good chunk of fucking damage. There we go. I guess one. The knight saw nothing. Excuse me. I love how that does the same exact fucking stuff. Once we kill like Moog, our runes should be a lot more substantial. Yeah, the room situation will definitely be a lot better after Moog. We could probably go pick up a gold pick of outfit before going to Moog too when we go do that, just so we can get a bit more. I think it gives you like half a mil if you do it with the foot instead of like 450k, I think. I appreciate you subscribing, Matthew, by the way. It's kind of funny saying that, like, when you, what was it, for people who watch, like, Twitch streams compared to YouTube streams, you're gonna go to bed? All right, yeah, no problem. You have a good night, man. Yeah, no, it's kind of crazy because I was just like, when someone streams on Twitch, it's like completely different than how you like the vernacular to like streaming on YouTube. Because when you say, oh, thank you for subscribing on YouTube, that's because that's the free thing to do. But subscribing on Twitch is the freaking paid thing to do. It's kind of hilarious. But if you follow and or join on YouTube, then that's considered what would be subscribing on Twitch. Very weird vernacular that freaking YouTube decided to do. I'll always find that funny though. It's like, oh yeah, you subscribe to someone on YouTube sounds like you're gonna pay to watch that person. All right, this is going to be probably a little bit less damage than what we have been seeing, just solely because gold free is essentially wholly resistant. So it's going to be a little bit less damage, but still probably would be a little bit nice depending on how we end up running this through. All right, can you give me the nice jumping in the air slam? Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that is gorgeous. I almost went to do the greed and like do the charged R2 to finish it. And I was like, yeah, let me not accidentally get killed during the process of that. Also, nice hitless gold free here. You read Dungeon Crawler Carl books 1 through 7 last week? Nice. I have not read those, but if you say they're good, I might have to take a peek into it. So it's a toss-up between doing Wingsword Insignia or doing Ritual Sword. Get wrecked, precisely. Like, I want to full send to charge the multi-hit. So that's my only thing. What the hell is it? Is that the base YouTube emoji? YouTube's emojis are kind of weird. It feels like they're trying to do the fucking what's it, the Pepe frog, but like with other things. So it's kind of funny. But then I feel like everyone has like the fucking Pepe frog meme, like memes for emojis. All right, dicks and spiked. Just do a backstep attacks only fucking build. That would be probably a very insanely long run. Cause literally the only thing that buffs that type of attacks really would be in the fucking DLC. And then outside of that, the only really things that help you with that is like I think it's Crucible Talismans, which helps you with like iframes. But then it's just like, I don't know about that one, Chief. Do I have the... Yeah, I do. We should be able to get good damage off. We do have Margit's Shackle. So we're going to be doing a little bit better. But, you know, still holy damage on a holy resistant type boss. We shall see. Stagger? Oh, this is beautiful. Brother, it did not give me the fucking... I'm over here moving backwards, press spamming dodge, and it did nothing. Spamming fucking dodge, by the way. What a shame. I got scammed. I saw my endurance bar. I had recovered enough endurance to fucking do a back roll. This is bullshit. No. No. No W. Well, now I'm up to the... I think this is one of the few runs that I've actually, like... died first go. Well, no. Okay. On these type of runs, this is one of the first couple ones in a while that I've had, like, dying that early. So... Jesus Christ. Okay. Run! Jesus. There we go. Much better. Much, much better.
Thy part in this shall not be forgiven.
I love how I like semi-hyper armored through the hit in order to get hit myself. That's my only drawback of going into like the stats to fucking do damage instead of the stats to survive. Madam. Bye bye.
Again, old friend, allow me a moment to converse with you.
Converse?
A husk, the only way, and become
I'm not allowed to converse.
to the flame then and guide you.
Don't guide me. No, guide you.
Shall I let my hand share them with me?
Oh, we do it about the stones. We do have to buy the stones. Damn. That burp came back to haunt me. Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song. North campfire sweet song. I love how more of the spear's on the left side when you're holding it. He's not even like fully holding the middle either. It looks like it's like heavily towards the actual blade that he's holding it. Hey, yeah. Yeah. Maybe. Just maybe. Not the perfumer freaking giving the dude, the misbegottens, the bubble. You'll stay over there. He tried to hit me. He tried to hit me. What the fuck? Oop, hello. I forgot if you're not doing this and then jump, it doesn't do it properly. Oh, hello. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye, sir. Well, I thought that one never really aggroes unless you actually go after him. He stays there in his competent position. Actually, without all this, what am I at? 14. I would have barely been there. Would have barely been there for the bare minimum use of Blue Dancer, but still will not have the full impact. Honestly, Blade of Calling might be a nice build to do one day. Just like this, it is a shit ton of holy damage. Basically going to go to mountaintop so we can get one, some of the graces that we need, and two, the fucking smithing bell bearing 3 so that we can get to a plus 18, and then a couple more 7s so we can at least get to a plus 20, and then we can go fight Moog, and then Moog will give us access to the DLC to where we can actually get more stuff that we need. Like, we can honestly replace one of the Wing Sword insignias with two-handed Sword Talisman, and it'll be a lot better. What am I doing? I don't need that. I love how I'm still aggroed. And I'm gonna get re-aggroed here. Yep, see? And then that de-aggroes this motherfucker. Now, when we do get our actual like damage boosting stats to where I would like them, we'll probably end up getting Opaline hard tier, possibly for a little bit. Thorny crack tier might inevitably go in there as well. Hello, that's not the map fragment. It'll heal, baby, just sing along. Bom 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 bom. Honestly, after we get a couple of stuff, I want to like test something. I want to see if the Holy Scorpion Charm is doing more or less damage than Ritual Sword. Okay, so we need 11 and then 12. I believe this gives the TreeSpear a C scaling index now, so I might boost it a little bit better. There we go. That makes it a little bit better than it was prior. Okay, we're gonna get that to 20. Funny number. Okay, we're gonna go test some things on Larry real quick. Sadly, Larry is gonna have to die a little bit. We are solely testing for these two. So, or for Scorpion Charm. Let's see if it's any bit different. $478. Oh, I don't need half fucking Ritual Sword. Okay, oops. Oops. I made oopsie. I forgot that I need the other thing to test it. We figured we one-shot Gillica here. We totally one-shot Gillica here, right? Ah, so close. I didn't even get the full other swing. It was just the follow-up. Okay. Larry! It was 428 with the Holy Scorpion Charm. Now, of course, if we take off the multi-hit ones, we're not getting a multi-hit on this one. So it's like... 507. Might be worth it for right now to take that off and put that on. All right. Now, of course, certain bosses, you're going to be able to get, like, the full back-to-back freaking charged R2s. But not every boss you're going to be able to, which is where, like, freaking Ritual Sword kicks in. So you're able to do the one, and then wait for the next one, and then do the next one. $734, not too bad, not too bad. What's the AR looking like? 692. Not too shabby. Not too shabby indeed. I do love how we did like over 1k damage on like the holy resistant boss. That is pure fucking gold. There we go. Nice. Nice. We could totally roll catch Okina, right? With the charge there too, since it does the double. No? I want to say yes. She's a sweet pea, completely. Oh my God. Girl, won't you let me down? So many ways to love you. There. Sir, I'm gonna need you to follow me a little bit up here, and then we're gonna go all the way back there, and then we're gonna break that some bitch down there. Why? Because I'm not on PC and I'm not under randomizer, so I cannot use my fucking great spear to just fucking deck the shit out of that. If I could kindly ask you to come the fuck over here, that'd be all. Oh, if you could ever so kindly come over here, that'd be awesome. Bitch, don't make me throw this. Yeah. Come on. Thank you. Thank you, kind sir. I appreciate your assistance. And then these over here will give me to 6, which will allow me to get to plus 20. Now, technically, I believe you can get close to at least like a 22, maybe 23 for before Moog. Like before Ferrum and all that shit. What's up? How's it going? How's it been? In the business of Elden Ring. How the hell did I end up all the way over there? What in tarnations? What in the boot scooting boogie was that? You're like, what in the heel toe do-si do? Scooting that boot swing low. No, I'm just kidding. Just start saying the lines from fucking Boot Scootin' Boogie from freaking Brooks and Dunn. The character handsome as always, precisely. Look at that gorgeous ass face. The white beard, the white eyebrows, the gold skin that looks more so like he has melanoma. I don't know why I pressed square. I thought like every so often I do a like character that somewhat is like to the chat, like to what I'm doing for the run. Sometimes, like when I did the Claws one, I made Wolverine. Yeet. You know what's a somewhat like underrated weapon that I like thought about at some point is to do a grafted Scion build? Is the fucking ornamental straight sword. Jaundice. Jaundice is okay. I was like, well, I knew it was something. I was like, but I totally forgot what the disease was. I appreciate the help on that one, Sage. All right, let's go roll catch Okino real quick. Doing a giant? Not right now. We are doing this, and then we're going to go do Moog. We're going to set up ourselves for Moog. Which is funny, because I also could go do Thorny Crack tier, but I'm going to end up doing Opaline Hard tier. Save Thorny Crack tier for a little bit. I'm gonna pop this real quick, and then we'll do this. See if I can roll catch Okina here. Played the DLC yet? Not yet. That's awkward. Knew that was gonna get you. Ha! Get fucked, Okina. No, we have yet. No, we haven't done a DLC yet on this run. Ready for this? More decks. Didn't have a chance. He could have. He missed a couple. I missed a couple. He could have got me. Yeah, no, we're gonna do a little bit of side questing. He could have probably one-shot you. Pretty much. I only have like 21 vig. Very much could have. We're gonna get disgrace so we don't have to worry about it later. Get a little bit of that. And then we're going to go... What were we doing? Right, Vare. I had to talk to a little son of a bitch. The son of a bitch. Honestly, I feel like anything mountaintops, when you have like anything below like 20 vig, you're probably getting one shot. You're definitively under 20 vig. You're dying to most shits in fucking Farum. For sure. Hello, motherfucker. They did not seem right. Mostly because that is the only option that allows me to progress your storyline. Or your quest line. Even though technically, they were perfectly fine for me. I forgot who it was that didn't know. This is an annoying app. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit. It depends on like your build for Magnus. I forgot who I was talking to when they were saying they're like, they don't kill Magnus, but instead they like die to him. Like they do the dying to him 3 times. And then someone else says they actually do the actual like summoning online. And I was like, yeah, I was like, if I were to do the online summoning shit, my videos would take so much longer to do. Because sometimes depending on the time of day that I like end up playing, you're like taking so long to end up getting into freaking a summoning. Magnus. Good job. Good job. I don't know why I did that. Ow. I'm just throwing at this point. Hold on. Bitch. You don't think I don't know how to dodge Lion's Claw? I love how I got the attack off and rolled in the same fucking thing. With a great spear, by the way. Them motherfuckers have like so much stamina fucking taking shit. Panic roll never gets old. Dude, I still do those. I don't think I've ever not panic rolled in a single run. Every single run I've done, I've panic rolled at least once per fucking run. Sometimes it pays off. Sometimes you just get the shit out of the treatment. I will say 9 out of 10 times I will panic roll if I got hit by something I wasn't expecting, and then instinctively I just start spamming. But most of the time, if I end up actually dodging like the way I believe I'm supposed to, and I don't get hit, then I don't end up spam rolling. No matter how good you are, sometimes you get hit with those. I've seen Gino fucking panic roll sometimes too. It's very rare for Gino to panic roll, but he has panic rolled. I'm pretty sure some people don't believe it, but if you watch Gino enough, you'll see him very few times panic roll. Thank you. But to be fair, I love watching someone who's Lady Ariel, happy to see Elden Ring still go in his streams getting on my feed. I'm happy to be on your feed there. Trust me, I find someone new every time I open up YouTube. For Elden Ring, I find someone new every single time. Vare, give me what I need. After, you know, breaking my finger. It's not breaking your finger. I got told it's not breaking your finger. You don't know, but watching people play Elden Ring is kind of chill. It really is. Because you never know what you're getting into with a new streamer. Or like even a new video you're watching. Because you can never know if the person you're tuning into is new, of course, unless it's stated in their title. Or if they're like an long time Souls player.
You have a medal granted by the new Mogwin dynasty, with the power to grant audience
Dynasty?
Moog.
Dynasty? I don't think I've ever heard that one before. Okay, we need to do one more level to get plus 20 for TreeSpear. New word. New pronunciation, that's for sure. Ain't never heard it pronounced that way before. I've always said dynasty. I think I've heard literally everyone in my life say that word as dynasty instead of dynasty. That guy is weird for real. Exactly. Oh, wait, wrong person. Exactly. He's weird as fuck for that. The new dynasty. Like, what? I was like, you're almost like a couple different fucking letters and pronunciation away from dynasty.
I didn't want me doing my job. Just lay out here.
The new nasty. Damn, son. Look at that damage. If only I got 4 more. It's okay. We're going to sell a bunch of shit. There we go. I think it's like snobby old English way of saying it. Ah, okay. Then it makes a little bit more sense. Also, so what is your profile picture? I see the symbol, but I have exactly zero clue what it is. Okay, because Moog, we're gonna at least get to 20. And then we're going to go get the Opaline hard tier so we don't insanely die. What's the best place to farm runes quick? Okay, well, if you do Grail, then that's depending on like how much bleed the weapon has, and if you time it without fucking it up, that's about like 15 minutes per one. There's also so if you grab this grace roughly over here, under this bridge area, there's a ball that will spawn and roll off. That's like 1,200 per one, so that's a farm. Or, you know, you could just do the old-fashioned fucking Mogwin bird and fucking Albinorix. But the bird works too. You just need a bow. It's a symbol of brimstone, something I like from old Blood Rain games. Okay. There's a lot of different places you can farm, but... We also have to go get Moog Shackle, which isn't the hardest thing to go get. You think the bird's the fastest? I think it depends on your time. And what you have. Of course, if you have the fucking... Sacred Relic Sword. If you have that, then yeah, fucking... You can use that on Albinorix all day fucking long. And that's like an easy farm there. The bird is literally just fucking shoot, get the right thing, go back. Shoot, get the right thing, go back. I feel like they all have their ups and downs, because if you fuck up the bird shot once, then you like have to reset it, go back again. That's my only thing when it comes to the bird. Hello, tree. Yep, I kind of figured that one. Of course. I almost got snubbed by the tree right there. Dagger? There we go. Nice. It's close to the Gray's site. Yeah, so it is easier to reset when you fuck up. So, to be fair, it is one of the quickest. But it also, like, depending on how far you're into the game. I mean, you being New Game Plus 3, you're already, like, have access to it if you really want to farm going into the next run. To be fair. Oh, there's a couple 7s down here. I forgot about that one. A weapon that you loved before all the changes was the Avatar Staff, big old holy smashy hammer that staggered most bosses and big mobs in 2 swings are charge heavy. Yeah, it really is. You're out? Alright, you have a good night, Sage. But after New Game Plus 4, it gets useless. I mean, yeah, no. I mean, it depends on your time. That's why I say everything. It always depends on your time. I have a bug. So many little gnats. Okay, so we're going to need these. Farewell, my good sage. The good old meta of dual wielding big weapons and jumping attacks. Dude, I miss that. Those are so fun. Big damage, big bonk, big staggers. All is good. Just maximize your endurance. I currently play on console. I used to record, before doing streams, I used to record solely on PC. But I felt like the need and want to like engage with my audience a little bit more from the videos. So I started streaming. And the easiest way to do that is because I initially started playing on console. And it was a lot easier and less strain on my computer when streaming from console than it was to both play and stream and record all at the same point on my computer. So that is the only reason. Heroes. Is there a way to get mods on console? Absolutely not. Love this game, but I think PlayStation has the biggest player pool, and sadly, PC is hard stuck at 60 FPS. Yeah, that's the other drawback. I know there's mods to like go past 60 FPS, but there's reasons behind it being 60 FPS. It's 2. Here, look at that wall for me. Thank you. Did I shave? Yes. You want to see it? Look at this. The engine wasn't made to properly run beyond 60 and a bunch of stuff breaks when you crank it. Honestly, sadly, considering how much of the game was made beautiful. Yeah, that's the only drawback. 10 out of 10. How you doing, Alloy?
Oh, don't pay me any more. Just lay out.
Yes! 21! And I know where an 8... well, I think I know where an 8 is. Does it really matter? Not really. Yeah, no, I wish it could run at 1... I mean, even on, like, console, like, if the console can run 120, why can't the game be made for 120? Want to check up on your progress so far? Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you checking in on me. Trying to remember where I believe I saw the 8. I know there's one out there, but I don't exactly know where it's at, and I don't feel like dying trying to find it. Okay, spiked Opaline, we're good on that end. We might be able to just go, because I think that's a 7, if I remember correctly. It's a 7 on the way up. We need one more 8, and then we can get a plus 22, which doesn't seem like it would do a lot of damage, but it will still benefit us in the long run. Is it in here? Nope, that's a 6. That's a 13. It's in one of these bitches. I believe this is the spell, no? Or encamp, my bad. Weird if low FPS causes that type of problem. Yeah. Is it this one? That's a really, there's a somber fucking 9 in here. There it is. Most speedrun tech in this game for world records is tied to doing funny FPS. Yeah, precisely. Should have been in 10 years by now, but that aside, we really need to stop trying engine FPS to the physics of the game should be obvious. Yeah, precisely. I was like, we shouldn't need to... I honestly don't think it should be a need in order to do certain things by lowering your FPS in the game.
Well, I took you no matter to lay out your arm.
Which is funny because I never learned how to do the zip either. I've always wanted to try to learn how to zip, but then everyone's just like, yeah, it's whatever. If you're doing a run that involves glitches. But I know the whole timing thing between pressing the grace and actually teleporting is a whole different thing. I love how all the ones that have been exploding have gold. Like, you for sure would hate a game at 14 FPS, but a game should be playable at 14 FPS without the player having to jump different than everyone else because they fly farther with slow FPS. Ooh. Same with high FPS, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's a lot of drawbacks and upsides, but I'm just like... Honestly, I feel like they should have made it where you couldn't fucking do that for that specific reason. Just be like, no, if you're gonna do certain things, it has to be tied to this. You can't do all this other extra shit. Excuse you, sir. Go back in there. Thank you. All right, make sure our physic is in check. Spiked opaline, perfectly fine. We could probably level up with the thing real quick. We'll use the 30k. We'll save the 50. Plus 22. I level HP, like it's not going to be a detriment to me. Also, random silly nerd ran aside. I forgot that spear has double hitting heavy. It staggers good with that, or do you just stack multi? So, for me, the way I because I had messed around with Mesmer's Soldier Spear before, and depending on certain bosses, you can actually get multi-hits off better. Just because the back-to-back. So you have that, and then you follow it up with a slash, and then another dash. So that alone will at least go to the second in the proccing for the multi-hit talismans. I forgot what percentage that would be. So it's like, I think it's like for Millicent's prosthesis, it'll go from 5% to 8%. So that's basically what you're jumping to. And then by the time you're actually done doing the second follow-up, if you get the third one off, that's normally the stagger. Or at least like the first part of that is the stagger. Usually. Okay, we're gonna step right here. And if all goes according to plan, Mesmer should shit the bed. Or not Mesmer, fucking Moog should shit the bed if all goes to plan. Hello, good sir. I need you to come down here. Honestly, I should have casted Howl after I got in here. Is he too far along? There we go. I rolled that early. That's on me. Whoa. I need a heal, bitch. I don't know how I got hit directly with that. Hello, good sir. You swing? Heal. There we go. I forgot the foot. I forgot to get the foot. I was God damn it. I told myself to get the golden fucking pickled foul foot before going this so I can get more runes. Oops. All right, Moog down. Okay. Here we are, brethren. And then we're gonna pop Moogs real quick. Pop this real quick. I'll pop this and I'll give us at least 2 more. There we go. All right, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick, and I will be right back. peeing. Longest pee in history, my ass. I said I was going to the bathroom. I didn't say nothing about peeing. Like, I said absolutely nada about peeing. Get your facts straight. All right, y'all. We got a couple things we got to collect real quick. One being Scooby Snacks. Two, two-handed sword talisman. And three, a Rakshasa's armor set. I almost got a rock thrown at me. Also, Blade of Mercy kind of helps too. But, you know, that's for when we get the jewelry. How much AR do we have in here? 787. Fantastic. Die. Thank God. He did not die. I would cry. There's been a couple builds that I've had that, like, by the time I jumped into the DLC, they've been complete another, like, ass for, like, one-shotting them fuckers. But since they're, you know, spirits, kind of helps. Kind of. Not fully, but kind of. Yeet. 707 runes. Schmackaroonies. 2 for 1 special right there. Three for 1 special. See, the biggest thing is when I go to the bathroom, y'all should be going to the bathroom. That's y'all's international sign to use the bathroom. 29. That would be 6 in the base game. This doesn't have that bad of a guard boost. I mean, its defense fucking sucks for the sense of like the deflect build, but just killing the wildlife here. We're only getting a certain amount of scatus so that it doesn't seem unreasonable for fucking trying to survive fighting Rakshasa. I made that grave mistake before when doing like the dancer set, and I went in like hella fucking early and just kept dying to her fucking fire attack. Absolute depression seeking on that run. And you can only imagine if I do a dancing run. Now, if I get these specific Scadu, then it's kind of like not hard for me to remember exactly which ones I've got. While if I just run to each area and just not grab the Scadu, when I come back to the DLC, I'm gonna be like, which ones have I gotten already? Oh yeah, we could plus 25 the weapon. That is the other thing. Considering all that we need is the 8s. Wow, only that amount of damage? Kinda lame. Don't do it. What's our AR at? 984? That's not that bad. Bitch. Squirrel. 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 S-I-M-P squirrel in my pants. If you don't know that, you're too young. Or too old. If you're, if you're in the reverse situation, you're too old. S-I-M-P squirrels in my pants. Squirrels. Squirrels. You think Disney will flag me for singing that? Was my voice too angelic? Guys, I guess I'm too young. You never watched Phineas and Ferb? Hello, you really never watched Phineas and Ferb? Oh, you really watched it? Okay, it was okay, you're not too young, man. It was basically an episode where Candace, like something happened and it, like Candace's voice got fucked up. And, or no, no. That's a different one. You were a Cartoon Network type of guy? I was in everything. I was Nickelodeon, I was Cartoon Network, I was Disney Channel. I loved all of my childhood networks. But yeah, it's the one when Candace screams. That's always like, you don't know the true simp. That meme. Squirrels? Squirrels? S-I-M-P squirrels in my pants. Do not do the phalanx. Alright, cool. He just decided to run at me. What? I almost died to the fucking soldier. That was a lot of damage taken, not gonna lie on that one. Shit, that scared the fuck out of me. Run! Run! Get it. Bitch. Are you mother... Oh my god, I could have died. He thought he killed me. I think I thought a pussycat. I did think a pussycat. Now that one's definitely, you're probably an age thing on that one. I thought it was sad. I talked to someone at work who was a good bit younger than me. And they didn't know who the fuck Tweety Bird is, which is fucking abnormal as shit. I was like, how the fuck do you not know who Tweety is? I was like, how? And I told him, it's like, you ever been to Six Flags? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, how the fuck do you not know who Tweety is? That was like my first response. I was like, how the fuck do you not know? Yes, I am. Swirls on my pants. Adversary's objective duelist. You missed Six Flags? Me too. I haven't been in a minute. I haven't been doing a music park since I came back to Cali. I've also been really wanting to go to Knott's Berry Farm too. I kind of want a funnel cake. Damn, son. 1063. That is a lot of fucking damage. See, the thing is if you didn't ride Superman when when the wind is just about to start picking up, then you ain't never been there. You never been to Knott's Berry Farm? How is it? It has some really good rides. It's Supreme Scream, Accelerator, like the two big ones for Knott's Berry Farm. With Accelerator being, yeah, I think it's Accelerator, right? Something like that. But some not I think yeah, no, Supreme Scream is definitely the big one. It's the whole fucking one of those rides that go like super high up in the air and then just fucking drops you. It's one of those. And of course you have like Snoopy's area for like little kids, like little roller coasters and that shit. I will say their log ride isn't the best thing to do at all. Definitely better than Castle Park. Anything beats Castle Park. By a mile, everything beats Castle Park. I mean, I love the nostalgia aspect of Castle Park when I was there, but outside of that, shit, I need two more. Nah, it's basically, if you like roller coasters, then fucking go to... Yeet! I mean, to be fair, fucking, I would say SeaWorld isn't that fucking nice of a fucking place either. I've been there like twice. Not in the mood to ever go back. Wee. I mean, if you do like funnel cake, fucking go to Knott's Berry Farm. That's right up your alley on that one then. Really good funnel cake. And I mean, they are the place that you never seen those like the little raspberry, like the cookies that had like the little raspberry spot in the center of it. It literally was like Knott's Berry Farm branding. And then of course, you know, you funnel cake's good there, pie's there, good there. Birds. Beware, beware, beware. I will say though, I am like definitely up there. I mean, minus the fact that I don't have an annual pass. I'm definitely up there with one who firmly enjoys Disneyland. Hey, you're fine. No, this is like weird, like my arm. You see how like my elbow where it ends, and then my arm's full more over there. You're not getting seen. You're fine. No, you're good. You're good. Beware. What am I doing? I forgot the direction I was going. Technically, I could do some ungodly type damage to fucking Death Ray birds. Technically. Oh, nice. Huh. I was like, I have Sacred Order. Well, okay, Sacred Order. I could get fucking the Epitaph or Shared Order. Alright, kill this dude real quick. Please, please. Thank you. Run! Any of you have glowing eyes? No? Alright. No other need? Beware. +9 Scadu. Thereabouts should be fine for Rakshasta. I do say thereabouts because, you know, not as easy as some people make it out to be. Considering the BS fucking hyper armor she gets with her fucking Ash of War. Stupid ass weed cutter. Hello? Hello? There we go. I mean, technically, I could test the roll catch on fucking Queeline, but Queeline sucks. He will fucking just decide to use his Ash of War like no tomorrow. Okay, we need 2 more 8s. Yes. Yeah, 2 more. I'm pretty positive they are from the ghost troll down there. I do find it funny they give one of the most broken weapons from the DLC to a random ass fucking mob. That it is absolutely crazy. Like, here, let's give this one soldier the fucking best one of the best weapons in the DLC. And have him, like, fucking catch you mid, like, dash on torrent.
Gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
Queeline, I do not need your talisman, nor do I need you. Until I do a heavy thrusting sword run. Then I would need you. But right now, I don't need you. For Nasty's armor set would definitely have been a very good benefit right now, but you know, we don't have it. Hence depression. Not touchy, not touchy. We also need to make a Hornsent fucking say fuck you to Mesmer. So that we can kill him before going to Rakshasa. Huh. 11:22. $11.22 damage. AR, not damage. As much as I play Elden Ring, you would think I would understand what the fuck all those stats fooling mean. And I don't. I just know how to boost them. I only know how to boost them. Don't know how to do anything else. I am utterly useless outside of that. You would have to talk to someone like Bushy or Gino to understand those numbers. I mean, maybe Scumnut too. Scumnut might know those numbers too. I like understand them. Wow, I didn't kill the flower. I'm useless. My build is useless. I still find it funny. This run is literally just based solely off of the fact that I completely skipped Bale's phase 2 while using it. And that is the only reason why I'm doing this run. But I will laugh if it does not hold up to me doing that again. And granted, my stats were like substantially probably skewed a whole different way. Like I'm more closer to like quality between 3 different stats than I am than I was in that run. I got the grace, right? Yep, okay. What's berry for him? Golem! Actually, I don't feel like dying. There we go. Ow. There we go. You know, PC players, you can just put on fucking cannot die and then jump down there. All will be easier if you were going that direction, though. Shaw. I forgot where the actual rocks for that one is. Now, granted, the 2 ones that I use the shackle on, I do know where those rocks are actually for. Or no, the 3. I know where the 3 of them are. It's just easier to use the shackle. Like, why give us that option if we're not going to use it every single time? Hello? Oh, you are gold. Hell yeah, I was going to do that. Damn, motherfucker. Damn, that rock hurt. Damn, son. Why you got to hurt me like that? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not fighting that motherfucker. I was like, no. No. That motherfucker. Said mugger. Like he was gonna mug me. Oh wait, does that fully reset him? There we go. There we go. Okay. And we go back here. Because we actually need to be able to get through Rakshasa. Do you believe in magic? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Huzzah! Oh mother of mine. I don't ever really use gestures outside of that one. I still find it funny that they like force that upon that, and it's the only one that actually does that. Does something in the game. But like, yeah, in order to unlock this area so you can actually get a different boss, you have to do this. And you're like, oh, shit. Don't touch me, because I'm close to the edge. Well, shucks. There's no, all the, yeah, that's the fucking infinite endurance tier, I think, one. Don't kick me. Okay. Last time I was that close to him, he kicked fucking fireballs, like, point blank at me, and I almost died. Because then he followed it up by jumping, and I was like, oh, I am fucked. I realized that the flower is highly resistant to holy. Just realized that. See, now if I just don't get hit, we have no issues on any boss. Sounds like very good logic to me. Look at that. See, 45, 46. Right, I should actually probably press the new one. You know how many times I've lost the rune arcs because I've looked off to like zoned out in the distance while running through here and just jumped off the edge because I thought I had fucking Tome Mater's memory, but for here. Ain't no way I'm gonna fuck over here and I aggroed someone. I remember my first time in the DLC. I shit bricks against every single thing that was basically fucking decking half my health every single fucking time. Hold on, I gotta stab this dude in the bumhole real quick. All right, that works, I guess. All right, delayed third hit. We don't talk about that. we don't talk about that. Totally did not happen. Totally. We shall never speak of that incident ever again. One of these days, he'll drop me the dagger. Promise. That day is not today. Yeah, I totally died right here. Hello? All right. I don't know why I thought that was closer this time around than any other time. You ready for this? Look at the best cutscene in the entire DLC right here. But no Rolana fucking cutscene, you know? It was totally worth it. Mesmer's bathwater was totally worth the animation. $12.64. Yep. We're gonna crank this and then we're gonna go all the way over here.
Brazen to you, I must uphold Venmar, and surely, but the impaled in vengeance, how could I that revenge? Think lest you too.
Okay.
I am led, but you too. Then you must have felt while by my no wait. I can wield. I should have thought. Right. Those of us who the horn on one with the enchant on the other. Perhaps you can allow me some.
There we go. Schnozberries. I never liked schnozberries. What?
Lest you.
Motherfucker, you're supposed to disappear. Thank you.
There it took me. I believe it. If he were to vengeance and one day kindly make it, even if it is his lineage.
Okay. Ten scary. What does that make my base level at? 13. Damn. That's a lot higher than usual. Hello? All right. Ready for this? $5 says he drops me a sword. All right. I meant y'all would give me $5 if he didn't drop the sword. That's totally what I said, right? It's totally what I said. Bitch, I hope those will go after you, because that shit's an instant death to me.
Fear not with my distance.
I just missed everything. You got this, Letta?
Join me here.
There we go.
Now go and make yourself useful.
Apologies.
Apologies. Oh, mother. Wife.
Can I jump off this and die? Does it not allow me to? Wow, lame.
Particular never
Lame.
death only awaits you.
Oh, I can't destroy the light post? That's lame. It went through it. Oh yes, my favorite. Soiled underwear. Every time I come down here, I just remember watching freaking Captain Domo's video where he goes to put the little message thing, and Aggie ends up finding it and like actually going into the door. Just because Domo's like, oh, this would be a perfect place to have a hidden wall, and just fucking swings at the wall, and was like, oh, oh, my lord, my lordy lord. I find it sad that, like, if you do the DLC early, fighting base game bosses give you, like, fucking not even, like, helpful runes after that. It's kind of sad. Because then you're just like, oh my god, 240k. And then you look at how much runes it costs to level, and it's exactly 240k. And you're just like, oh my god, that's one fucking level. After like skyrocketing your levels, completing a DLC. Oh, hello. I made him kill the lamb twice. Oh, multiple lambs. Oh, that's awkward. How many scatter do I need to next level? Okay, not enough that it's going to give me right here. You know what's funny? I totally forgot to freaking to go kill the one thing that I said I was going to get the rest of my 8s. Sit. Oh, bitch. Sit. Bitch, the fuck? Okay. Okay. I guess we still do that animation. I had taken 0 fucking damage, but sure. What is my damage at? 1304. All right, good sir. I'm here to fight you. Okay. I love how it still does headshot damage. There we go. I could have just went to go kill this motherfucker first. I spent all that time going to get... Well, no, I needed that area anyways. All right, plus 25 TreeSpear. Here we come.
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your arm.
Reasonable. Okay. We need Rock Shasta, so we're going back here. Nope, I lied. Right here. I was like, wrong. That is not the one I wanted. $14.42. We went from 13.06 to 14.42. Right, that's what I said. Oh, 14.24. Oops. I need glasses. That was abysmal fucking reading of numbers. No, no, my damage. Brother. I've done that damage, but it's still not enough. It was not enough, sir. It was not enough. Actually, I might actually be able to, depending on what move Rakshasa decides to move select when attacking me, actually be able to do some roll catching or just run catching. That better armor? I do not. All right, we're gonna have some totally awesome fun here. How many rune arcs do I have? 6. Oh lord. Well, this is gonna be fun. Plus 10 Scadu. Rakshasa, please be gentle with me. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Just heal. Oop, that's awkward. Oh my god, I caught her out of here. Okay, cool. We're solid. Boop. Okay. Oop. Cool. Fuck. I knew that was gonna be bad. Brother, that is so disappointing. That's so disappointing for how low HP she had. That's the only drawback to this. Sometimes you're just shit out of luck and you're stuck in the animation for it. Also, that jump attack was hella fucking damage on me. Fuck you. The immediate jump attack is like the bitchiest shit in the world. We have fun here? Oh my god, I got her out of that. Holy shit. The fact that is a running R2 and she gets to full do that attack. I'm gonna cry deeply inside. I feel pain. I didn't mean to drink that. Anyways. Bitch. Bitch. Okay, well, I got the second one off. No. Okay. No. What the fuck? Bitch! Oh. Whew. I survived the one. What? Brother, how does that... No. Oh my god. You. Okay. Okay. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Give me your shit, bitch. That's right. Look at that shit. Ready, ready, ready. Boom. Okay. I want to see something real quick. Sorry, Larry. I have to come kill you again. So 750. See if it's worth losing the holy damage buff. Because it's like the whole damage negation too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it is definitely a lot better. Okay. Fire giant it is. Holy damage, Batman. Okay, so we could either this, or we can go to fucking Niles bullshit, and then we can go get Thorny Cracked here. Or... I don't know. Wow, 1 damage. 2 damage. Alright. Let's start pumping the fuck out of decks. Hold on, I need to pop this very essential rune here. Ready? Look at that. See? Boom. Greatness right there. We don't technically need I don't need Opaline in fucking base game. We don't need it. Are you gonna dual wield them? You can only grab one per run. So sadly I cannot dual wield them. Sadly. Would be nice though. But then again, like, dual wielding great spears isn't also the greatest thing either. Mainly from like a stamina standpoint, it kind of fucks with the stamina. Oh, you can fuse it with the sword spear. No, you're good. Come hither, good sir. There's the break. I could have died. That was almost very horrible. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I should be able to get a Sandsburg, no? Holy shit. Oh, word. I thought he was doing the other one. Holy moly, dude. That's some damaging hello. That was some damaging damage right there. Alright, swing at me, bitch. Okay, swing at me. You're such a coward. Swing at me! I missed. Bitch, swing at me. Oh, you bastard. Come on. Come on. You son of a bitch. Come on. There we go. Ta-da! Damn. Damn. Diabolical. Diabolical damage. I actually want to go get Thorny Cracked here, so we're going to go fight Niall real quick. Actually, give me 2 seconds. I need to go help my wife with something real quick. I have returned. Once again. Once again. Okay. Oi. That's what normally happens when I gotta help my wife with some shit. Bitch. I have a guilty suspicion that probably not gonna be able to fucking do enough damage on Niall before the motherfuckers get me. Just solely based off how I did O'Neal. O'Neal didn't really stagger when I needed him to. So, because of that, we are going to go get some shit.
What do you need? I don't want any
Purchase.
done. Well, you...
All right, time to watch me fuck up a skip for like, I don't know, possibly a good amount of time. If not, if I get it first go, we get it first go. I'm not in the right spot. This is the right spot. Okay. Huzzah. I don't know how I didn't get the second batch of damage, but sure. That's not what I wanted. Sir. I need you to do this, that. Okay, go get him. All you, boss. Okay. Ow. There we go. That was a lot more damage than I thought it was going to. Okay, well, technically it was counter attack. Ooh, spear. Spear talisman would probably also be very beneficial. But what would we replace? Because there's no real test to it unless you're doing it. Like that's the funny part. There's no real test unless you had to play on PC. Do all the testing. Because then it's a matter of like, is Ritual Sword better for it, or is fucking Spear Talisman for it? But then are you going to always be getting counterattacks? crazy. 907. Just walking around in base game. What'd you drop? Huh. Let the curse. Let the curse. And take it everything from it you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. I wonder if its deck scaling is just busted. He missed. I'm surprised. Oh, that's awkward. That's awkward. I need to go this way, otherwise I'm gonna trigger the son of a bitch. I don't want to trigger the son of a bitch. You know, I've been thinking, like, am I going to be stuck in animation when fighting Melania if I, like, waited out to do the charged attacks? Like, I've genuinely been thinking about that. Smack that. Up on the floor. All right, Sir Trees Avatar, I need you to hit me. Holy Jesus. All right. All right. Stagger into death. $1226 AR at max. Holy shit. That's a lot of damage. Brother. Want to get that to 30. I'm so used to having it like at the actual 30 instead of like it's 35 with the rune arc, but 30 without it. Absolute craziness. I can only imagine at like the max Scadu before fighting Gaius exactly how much damage we're going to do in one charged attack. Like, it has to be fucking stupid good.
I have long loved this world and death. Are you to commit? Very well, let my hand.
But a moment. Cinnamon needs her sugar. Ooh, I was just thinking about Placidus Axe. Ooh. That's gonna be a beefy motherfucker to fight. If I remember correctly, I think when I was doing the Morgott run, I had like a consistent 40 strength, but that's because of Giant Crusher. But with like a stronger suit into fucking Dex. Okay. Get dodged on, idiot. All right, I forgot I set the fight at boss. Fucking noble before right card. You stay over there. Okay. Cool. Got them both. All right. That just means I'm either gonna full kill him or that. Or that. You know, that works too. Ta-da! Ta-da! All is well in the neighborhood? All is well. Yeah, I'll keep it at that. That's fine. Everything now basically goes for stats. That's 26. That's 24. We do have a bunch of side bosses we do have to do too. It's now Fortisacks we have to go do. You know, that could have fucking killed me if I jumped at the wrong time. Would have been very, very depressing. I find it dumb that that Crucible Knight doesn't drop you anything. I don't know what it would drop you, but it doesn't drop you anything. Doesn't even drop you decent runes either. I'm here to poke your butthole. Goodbye, sir. I pressed yes. I don't know about y'all, but I pressed yes. Before the death. But sure. Motherfucker didn't even want to give me the cleaver. There we go. I made the jump out like the worst part ever too. You never want to like try to jump across at that exact part. You want to move like a little bit in front of it and then on the railing. I landed at like the worst possible spot. Okay. Let's go kill this pain in my... Oh, wait. We didn't put Thorny Corrector in. Alright, we're gonna go fight this pain in the ass over here real quick. And then we're gonna do Duplicitous Axe. What are we looking at? 1439. That is not that bad. Cool. Yeah, fuck that. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I didn't do the fucking second hit. Oh no. My leg almost cramped. I went to do an itch that was not in the position I should have been. What the fuck, bitch? What? Name was scary. He's a little scary. A little tiny bit scary. I don't know about you, but I might have tinkered a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I didn't feel like we're losing a rune arc or doing the whole shebang. Okay, anywho, I don't know about you, but I don't remember what happened last time. What? The fact he is still tanky. Brother! I fucking moved and I fucking mother. Okay. The fact I pressed to dodge and it still didn't dodge. Hi, you punk bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. Great. All right, cool. That did absolutely fuck all. All right, never mind. We're good. I have exactly zero idea when I'm going to be able to get a charged R2 fully off on Malekith, but sure. Especially when a motherfucker's extremely holy resistant. We're just gonna hope and pray on Placidus Axe here. No, he had gold eyes. I could have killed him. Brideside, it has a decent running R2. Only true Brideside of this weapon. It has a decent running R2 for, like, to get the multi-hit started. I have an itch on my thigh. All right, let's get it going. You fucking bitch. Oh my fucking Jesus, dude. On God, that is bullshit. I call the fucking biggest amount of bullshit RNG. I could have gotten a fucking stagger. You know how bullshit it is? Oh, you fucking hoe. You mother hoe. Don't disappear. Don't be a bitch. I fucking hate you. Brother. Give me over. Really? Brother, can I get in here? Thank you. Ugh. That was the worst RNG in ever, dude. Horrible RNG. I could have ended at like before the phase transition. That's how confident I was that it was gonna fucking end. So saddening. For like a split second, I wanted to like restart the fight and just quit out. And then I was like, no, don't do it. Sounds like a skill issue. It really was. It really was. How you doing, Beth? Yeah, it was definitely the definition of skill issue. RNG also really fucking sucked. But depending on who you ask in the Souls community, declarably RNG is a skill issue. Hey, hey. RNG really is technically a skill issue. You got to know how to maneuver it in your favor. Otherwise, that's your own fault. Still good damage, though. Just sad I didn't get the stagger. It would have looked so much... It would have looked so much cooler if we got the stagger off. See, now Malekith's is a little bit easier to manipulate the RNG you want. Just a little bit. You know, for 80 resist on freaking holy damage, that's not that bad. Okay, so if I get it right, I should be able to get a stagger here. You bitch. Damn it. I dodged that super late. Hello, sir. You're pretty much dead. I hope you know that. Goodbye, sir. I didn't get the stagger again. I should have done... Okay, when he done the sweep, I should have done the charged attack instead of just the tap. Because if I would have done the charged attack, it would have only hit him for the first one, and it would have phase transitioned him, but it would have given me the poise damage. Saddening. Sad indeed. Okay, so that does 39, but that does 38, and that does 38. Damn. Damn, son, will you look at that? Funny enough, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm already running towards Gideon, it would have been a lot funnier to go get Dagger Talisman and do that shit. I wonder if I do enough... I'm thinking like ahead, but if I do enough damage for Godfrey Horreldoom and phase 1 without staggering, I wonder if I can get the insta stagger into phase 2 and then get that extra damage there. It's a thought process. Definitely a possibility. Who knows? Only Jesus. All right, Gideon. Prepare to get the backstab of your life. I'm about to butthole bandit the fuck out of you. Oh, that's not that bad. All right. All right. It wasn't that bad.
Not even you. A man cannot kill a god.
Not too shabby. In my humble opinion, I'd rate your skills as an Elden player A tier with guys like Gino and Scumnut S tier. I definitely would say Gino and Scumnut are S tier. I don't... I appreciate putting me in A tier. I probably would not put myself in A tier. Not right now. I would say I would have to do a full complete RL1 run before I could consider myself A tier. I've done an RL1 race with a subscriber, but that was just a Radagon. So I haven't done the full game. So I would say, me personally, I wouldn't put myself in an A tier for playing until I at least do a full base game and DLC RL1 run. But that's just me. I do find it funny that like Gino is really good at no hitting, like consistently, but Scumnut has basically done the hardest you can for doing a hit list because you are forced to do a hit list with the new game plus 1000. That's why I find this hilarious. He was forced to do a hit list. Oh, wait. Hold on. We're gonna go in and then back out real quick. I want to get the initial charged R2 off, and I need him to throw the axe at the ground for that. But no, trust me, I'm like, depending on the weapon, I completely shit the bed. On certain bosses. Some bosses, I was like, I could have like a fucking twig and probably do perfectly fine. Okay, now we're gonna fucking buff. Only reason, and because some people don't understand this, that we do this, is because the first time you walk in, he does the charging attack already at you. Well, when you come in the second time, you can initially trigger him to do the axe throw at the ground. You just run up a little bit, and then walk slowly up to him, and then hopefully he actually triggers it. Or not, you know, just fuck me. Okay, fuck you too. Alright, bud, fuck you too. Oh my god. Okay, thank god. Okay, now do the roller, please. Oh my god. That was exact. Okay, it wasn't the perfectly executed, but it was basically what I wanted to happen jumping into phase 2. I wanted the initial, like, stagger into phase 2. Oh my god, that was beautiful, dude. Absolute beauty. Ah, so 2, 2, 2. Okay. Nice. That's a nice one right there. Ugh. You see, sometimes I have the vision of how it's gonna go and it happens that way. Other times it's like shit hitting the fan. Absolute abysmal shit. Speaking of which, we need to kill Ghost Loretta so that we can actually start Ronnie's quest line. So we can do Deer, Fortisax, and Estelle. What's up, man? What's up, Quald? How you doing? It's a nail biter. You know what's funny? Ghost Loretta is probably like, by the time I ever go to her, unless it's one of those runs that I like start early at her, I end up freaking just doing the cheese just to do the cheese on Loretta every time. That was funny. You said you sounded like Captain Domo, or maybe he sounds like you. I did? That's actually hilarious. I was like, I never, you know, there's certain people that like shy away from talking about other creators. Like, YouTubers, content creators, streamers, all that. There's some people that shy away when they're streaming and whatnot about talking about other people. I don't shy away from shit. I will tell you who I watch, who I joke about. Like, I have no beef with anyone in the entirety of like the Elden Ring, like Souls game community. But I shit you not, the one person I always like give the most joking crap to is Brysonator13. I'm like, he's the only one I give like the most joking crap to. But it sucks because I found through random people who have joined my stream, for whatever reason, there's a group of people that just do not like him in his videos. And I have like no reason like why they don't like him that way. They try to say, oh, it's because no matter what run he does, he tries to like do one shots for everything. And I'm just like, well, that's in the title of his videos. Like, he literally says, how OP can we make this? How OP can we make that? I was like, the whole point of the video is to see if you can one shot with whatever you're doing. Because like for me, I say I do like the whole, oh, breaking Elden Ring with this, but it's more centered for like people who are on console, because I play Elden Ring on console. It's more centered towards those people. Are like the people who don't want to do like the over-the-top buffing sequences that you can still technically break Elden Ring. Like, is it cool to do all the buff sequences and be like, oh, I'm a one-shot this boss, this boss, this boss, and this boss, while doing like, oh, I'm doing my normal Golden Vow, Howl, Shabiri, and then poison buff, madness buff, bleed buff, and it's just like, your normal person playing Elden Ring is, one, not gonna collect all that shit, and two, are not going to be able to get the buffing sequence down perfectly enough, in my honest opinion. Which is why I'm just like, okay, let me just go in with just these. You have the Spirit Ash that climb on a wolf? I do not. Also, how you doing, Zoizul? He seems like a great guy, but for me, once you've seen a few one-shots, you've seen them all. Yeah, that's my thing. I'm just like... But the other... Like, I get... Did you know me? I remember you from the stream. I remember your 5 gifted. There we go. Yeah, no, I mean, once you do one-shot build, it's kind of hard to not do anything else. That's your big bro? Do you guys share an account? I will say though, Brysonator13 did kind of pigeonhole himself into that position of being the guy that does how OP is this, how OP is that. So I do kind of feel bad in that regard. Yeah, we always share account almost everything, even towels. Damn. Well, I can't really say damn. I used to, that used to be me and my little brother.
Thou must have, though I haven't.
No particular reason.
Thou claimest. Intriguing. Wilt thou enter in? I am the wit that I might well. I see. Thou art a. But I require. I anticipate. Good. Art thou a wit? It left a vast. Go there to.
I mean, but to be fair, it used to be like the boys share a towel, the girls share a towel. I grew up in like lower, what would I say, lower middle class or upper lower class? Is that the same thing technically? Because that was basically my upbringing. I wouldn't say we were middle class at all.
I don't know what it says.
I put my spear through you.
Come and pay me, should you? If it were up to, but who am I?
But who am I? You's a bitch. That's who you is. I hate how his quest is like literally one of those one. Okay, I hate the idea behind the quest in game to get basically like you get screwed out of a quest because of something else. And like the quest rewards, like why is Magic Scorpion Charm the only one that you can get screwed out of? Right now you realize a power outage, no current for a day now. Damn. I'm sorry to hear about that. But so much shame. Yeah, like it may be a power outage, but I'm using your stream for light. I just realized deer is gonna die easily. How the fuck did that hurt me? I call bullshit, Steve. Don't ask who Steve is. Trust me, you don't want to know who Steve is. Honestly, if I did say who Steve was, I'm pretty sure there's some people who just still wouldn't know who the fuck he is. Oh, I missed. Steve is a mystery that I've only said like a handful of times on stream. Who the fuck he is. You know, I recommend my big bro Elden Ring, so... Ooh, he started watching in videos. Aw, thank you. It does help playing the game sometimes when you watch other people. Trust me, I only understand how to do certain things because I watched other people. Like, I watched Bushy to understand a little bit of how to make builds. And then I watched a lot of Gino to learn how to no-hit. Or at least know how to dodge certain things. But do you know what's the hardest boss he said? What? I'm curious on what he believes the hardest boss is. You missed. Nope. I mean, technically, depending on how you make your build and you run into him, Mimic Tier could technically be the hardest boss. If you fucked up and decided to go full force against yourself. But I'm interested because everyone has a different hardest boss in their own opinion. The Red Wolf is the hardest? Oh, I think I remember that. I remember that from last stream. We were talking about that. There's actually like 2 different bosses that are... There's 2 different Red Wolf bosses. And then there's the one random ass one down here. I remember that. He is... Yeah, I know. I remember that. $250. Hey, but I have said this multiple fucking times. No matter who you are, there's always going to be one boss that is hard for you, that is not hard for others. That is definitely a definitive. I'm like, I do find it fucking hysterical that, like, out of all bosses, Red Wolf, which is, like, super squishy of a boss. Red Wolf is very, very squishy of a boss. But I do understand, like, the sporadic jumping around movement, like, essentially getting roll trapped. Whereas, like, you're trying to dodge the phalanx and then end up landing right in front of him when he does the fucking jump down. I definitely can see that. What am I doing? I think I also said, I was like, I mean, granted, 250 fucking levels is a lot of fucking levels into something. But technically, if your levels aren't in the most benefiting way for you, then definitely it is hard to fight bosses. Like, to me, running around with essentially only 30 into Vig and having like that extra 5 with a rune arc, that to me, I'm perfectly fine. But to someone else, they might have to have it at like 60 for them to like be perfectly fine going around. He challenged him that he defeat the Red Wolf within 30 minutes. Then I'll buy him a 4090. He's been struggling. Oh. Now that's tough. That's fucking tough. What is he fighting him with again? Look, see, Red Wolf. To be fair, I fought Red Wolf with like a +0 like rapier. Bleed build 60 Vig, 60 Dex, 33 Fae for buffs, and 80 Arcane. 80 Arcane! What the blue moon hell? 80 Arcane. Not touchy. Not touchy, not touchy. '80 Arcane is insane. In your opinion, what's the best bleed build would look like? I mean, if you're doing that much arcane, I would hope your weapon has innate bleed. Because then at 80 arcane, you're better off with occult scaling. And then you wouldn't really need all that dex at all. I believe I said something about a scavenger curve sword with occult scaling would be a lot more beneficial with like 80 arcane. What is aggro to me that I am like getting that? Okay. I need like the best RNG and then it'll be GG's. Yes. Oh, you bitch. Oh, ain't no way. Ain't no way I got bullshitted. There we go. I was about to say, I was like, ain't no way I got bullshitted with RNG. Ain't no way in hell that was gonna happen, dude. Rivers of Blood? Okay, that kind of explains that. Is he spamming the Ash of War? I'm kind of curious what Red Wolf. If it's the one in Ray of Lucaria, that's the easier of the two Red Wolves. So going through Sewer Moog is like a lot more of a hassle in the sense of like time wise. So we're gonna go through Valiant Gargs. Sadly. You never watch him playing? It may just be a timing issue. Because if he can consistently get the Red Wolf to do like the slash, which are two easy dodges, and then the jump down, you can roll and then you can get off the Ash of War for one tap and then just try to continue to cycle. If I knew where the other Red Wolf was, I would probably show it. Well, that and technically most of my Red Wolf kills are super quick. So I would say go back and watch those. But most of the Red Wolf is like dying super quick. Okay, we're gonna kill Valiant Guards, and then I need to hop off because I have an appointment in the morning. We're gonna go hopefully kill these motherfuckers in the first try. Hello, pain in my asses. Ow. Really, brother. Hello. I heard the poison. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in a corner. You bitch. Holy fucking catastrophic. Okay, cool. God damn. Brother, why are you both attacking me? Jesus fucking Christ. I was like, why are you both attacking me? Jesus. It's fair with double boss. Oh, I got it. Nah, it's just sometimes their AI is broken. Technically, how most dual boss fights AI is supposed to work, it's supposed to be where one is being aggro and the other one's doing like some like long distance thing that won't fully affect anything, but it's there. All right, so like I said, I have to head off for the night. I have an appointment early in the morning. I appreciate every single one of y'all for hopping in. It is not required to join the next stream. I appreciate if I end up seeing you guys there. I will say hello and welcome back. But I'm going to go get some sleep. So I hope y'all have a good morning, evening, night, whatever it may be for y'all. Peace out. Stay friendly.